Number 9, unique print-on-demand tips is absolutely my favorite from the list. I did save, in my opinion, the best for last, and also, my opinion, the most slept on one that could make you so much money, because it's made me so much money without worrying about Etsy competition. All right, guys, welcome back to part 2 of our unique print-on-demand tips mini-series. If you haven't yet watched part 1, I'll go ahead and link that right above my head and in the description of this video, so you can check that out next. Within part 1, I went over 4 unique print-on-demand strategies that I have personally used in my own businesses that made my Etsy shops even more profitable than I could have ever imagined. And in today's video, I'm diving deep into 5 additional tips for print-on-demand sellers that will have them standing out from the competition in no time. If you're feeling stuck, if your print-on-demand sales are slow, or if you're tired of seeing everyone else blow up while you're stuck in Etsy purgatory, this video is for you. We're diving straight into the strategies that actually work and can be applied to your shop literally today. So grab a notebook, because some of these could seriously change your life. Let's start by getting into unique print-on-demand tip number 5. Bulk order discounts equals higher sales. Most Etsy sellers focus on one-off purchases, but here's what they don't realize. There are tons of bulk buyers on Etsy that most sellers completely ignore. These aren't just your average shoppers. They're event planners, small business owners, or people looking for matching sets for group trips. And they aren't just buying one item. They're buying 10, 20, or even 50 plus at a time. So if you optimize your listings for bulk order potential, you can significantly increase your average order value, or what we like to call AOV, with just a few tweaks. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. These buyers already exist, and they're actively searching for group orders right now. Think things like bachelorette party sets, small businesses looking for corporate swag, family reunions and events, sports teams and clubs, wedding favors and baby shower gifts. Also, Etsy sellers. Yes, you heard me right. Other Etsy sellers buy bulk too. Think packaging stickers, thank you cards, custom tissue paper. If you sell these kinds of products, make sure that your listing offers bulk options. So here's exactly how to set up bulk orders for more sales in your own Etsy shop. You can add bulk pricing discounts in Etsy's discount tool. Most sellers don't realize that Etsy actually lets you create automatic bulk discounts. If you go to your shop manager, then you go to marketing, then go to sales and discounts, you can set up volume pricing. For example, 10% off if they buy 5 or more, 15% off if they buy 25 or more. You also want to mention bulk orders in your listing title and descriptions. Many bulk buyers don't know that they can order in large quantities until we tell them. So put something like bulk discount or buy more and save in your title and on your thumbnails. I want you to also add a bullet point in your description like need 10 more, message us for a custom discount. An example title here could be personalized bridesmaid tumblers, bulk order discount, custom name gift for bridal party. I also want you to think outside of the box a little further and go the extra mile by creating separate bulk listings for higher visibility. Etsy's search algorithm favors niche listings. So instead of just having one product listing, create a dedicated bulk listing for group orders. An example here could be these 3 listings. Listing 1, personalized tote bag, single item. Listing 2, bridesmaid tote bag set, bulk discount. Listing 3, custom logo tote bags, set of 15, wholesale price for small business owners. If you offer both individual and bulk purchases in your shop, I also recommend linking to the bulk listing and or the single item listing in both of them. Print on demand unique tip number 6 is offer embroidery instead of just screen printing. If you're only offering screen printed designs in your POD shop, you're leaving money on the table. Embroidery instantly elevates your products. Most Etsy shoppers associate embroidery with luxury and craftsmanship, and also handmade. This means they're willing to pay $10 to $20 more per item than they would for a standard printed design. Here's why I personally believe embroidery is the probably number one thing you should take from this list and run with immediately. There's a higher perceived value. Embroidered products look premium and feel more custom made. It's why brands like Nike, Champion, and even high-end designers incorporate embroidery across their entire inventory. It instantly increases the quality perception. There's also less competition because the majority of Etsy POD sellers only offer screen printed designs. Adding embroidered options automatically dramatically differentiates your shop and helps you stand out in search results. They're also more durable, which equals more customer satisfaction overall. Unlike screen printing, which can crack or fade over time, embroidery is stitched into the fabric and lasts for years. Happy customer means more positive reviews and potential repeat buyers. So here's how to start selling embroidered products into your POD store. Step 1 is to find an embroidery POD supplier. Currently, a lot of them, and some of the most popular ones that I'm sure you've heard of, offer embroidery as an option for a variety of products. Look for suppliers that provide high quality stitching, multiple thread colors, and a range of apparel choices. Step 2 is you're going to adjust your current designs or all future designs for embroidery. Embroidery files must be formatted differently than screen printed designs. Some key things to keep in mind while scaling these out are: simplify your design. Avoid tiny details, gradients, or thin lines. Embroidery needs to be bold, clean shapes to stitch properly. I want you also to stick to a maximum of 3 to 5 colors. Most embroidery machines have a thread limit, so reduce complex color schemes. And also, if you want to know exactly what your print-on-demand supplier does allow in the thread limit, I would recommend looking that up first before you make your design. We also want to use high contrast colors. Light thread on dark fabric or vice versa works best for embroidery visibility. I also want you to consider placement. Small left chest embroidery is one of the most popular choices for hoodies and t-shirts. Step 3 is you want to update your listings and marketing. Once your embroidered products are ready to go, you want to optimize your listings to drive sales for them. Use embroidered or embroidery in your title. Many shoppers specifically search for embroidered items, so make sure they can find you through that. You also want to highlight premium quality in your description. Explain why embroidery is more durable, high-end, and long-lasting compared to screen printing. You want to show close-up photos of the stitching as well. People want to see the texture and detail before they buy. And the best part, like we mentioned earlier, is being able to price for profit. Embroidered items should be priced at least $10 to $20 higher than their printed counterparts. Moving right along to print-on-demand unique tip number 7 is this is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to say it again. Sell less saturated POD products. If you're only selling t-shirts or you're only selling mugs, your shop is getting buried in the many millions of other people who are doing exactly the same. Etsy is flooded with basic POD products, and new sellers struggle because they're trying to sell the same thing as everyone else. But here's the good news. There are still high margin, low competition POD products that people are searching for, but hardly anyone is selling. Let's go over 4 unique POD products that I personally found using one of our preferred print-on-demand providers, which I believe will lead to higher conversions and bigger profits. Number 1 is glass mugs. People love aesthetic drinkware, especially for things like iced coffee and tea. Clear glass mugs make designs pop more than if it were a white one or a black one. And frosted glass mugs have a more high-end brewery-style feel. They're underutilized in the Etsy POD space, meaning there's way less competition than regular ceramic mugs. Also, if you could do minimalistic white text on clear mugs, these are going to perform best. It looks elegant and stands out beautifully in natural lighting. Number 2 is new 5-panel caps. This is trendy streetwear and it's not oversaturated. 5-panel caps are currently gaining a lot of traction at all of those retailers we spoke about in last week's video. But most Etsy sellers still only offer dad hats or beanies. Customers are willing to pay a premium for embroidered caps, making these a high profit item. But I recommend going beyond basic logos. Offer simple text embroidery, nature-inspired designs, or even inside joke phrases that resonate with the niche at hand. Number 3 is bomber jackets. This is a premium product, which means bigger profits for you. Almost no POD sellers are currently offering bomber jackets, yet they are super popular in mainstream fashion. I actually own 2 of them myself. And like we talked about in last week's video, all over print designs work exceptionally well on bombers since they provide maximum design space. Etsy shoppers are willing to spend $70 to $100 or more on a well-designed custom bomber. Focus on bold statement designs, think retro patterns, celestial prints, or Japanese streetwear. Number 4 is AirPod cases or tech accessories in general. These are huge on Etsy, especially if you could do personalized tech accessories. AirPod cases themselves are low cost, between like $5 to $9, but high margin, meaning more profit for you per per sale. You can offer monogrammed initials, pet-themed designs, or even just aesthetic color block styles to appeal to different buyer personalities. Now moving on to print-on-demand unique tip number 8. Add gift messages for gifting seasons. One of the easiest way to make more sales on Etsy, especially during the holidays, is by offering the option to do gift messages. Etsy is built for gift shopping. People are constantly searching for thoughtful, customizable presents, and adding a simple gift message option can make your product feel more personalized, even if it's not a personalized option, while increasing your conversion rates. Gift messages work because they make the gift feel more thoughtful. A personalized note adds more emotional value to every order. Customers love handwritten style or even typed out messages that make their gift feel extra special for the person receiving it. It also helps last-minute shoppers. Many Etsy buyers ship gifts directly to the recipient rather than getting it to them, writing a handwritten note and shipping it out to the person. So offering gift messages makes it easy for them to send a meaningful present without the extra shipping hassle. It also increases your shop's appeal during heavy gifting seasons like Christmas, Hanukkah, Valentine's Day, Mother's and Father's Day, birthdays, and anniversaries. So here's exactly how to add gift messages to your own Etsy shop. Step 1 is you want to enable gift messages in your Etsy settings. Simply go to Shop Manager, Settings, Options, and then scroll down until you see Offer, or I think it's Enable Gift Messaging. Turn on the option to allow customers to add a personalized message at checkout. Step 2 is to ensure that your print-on-demand provider offers these as an add-on. But please be advised, you will be asked to pay a little extra for these, but no more than around 15 to 25 cents per, which is totally worth it in the grand scheme of your profit potential. You also want to mention gift messaging as an option in your listing descriptions and even your photos. Many shoppers don't know that Etsy offers this feature, and many of you guys probably did not know that your POD provider offers it as well. So an example description add-on could be sending this as a gift, add a custom message at checkout, and will include a beautiful printed note with your order. You also want to show gift messaging in your listing photos like I mentioned earlier. Most Etsy sellers do not showcase this feature visually, but adding a simple mock-up of a gift note example can increase conversions. Use a mock-up that says personalized gift messages included, add your note at checkout. Last up for this 2-part mini series, number 9 unique print-on-demand tips is absolutely my favorite from the list. I did save, in my opinion, the best for last, and also my opinion, the most slept on one that could make you so much money, because it's made me so much money without worrying about Etsy competition. Partner with local businesses for bulk orders. Here's one of the biggest, in my opinion, untapped opportunities for POD and even handmade Etsy sellers: local business merch. Most sellers only think about individual buyers, but small businesses literally right around you are constantly looking for branded products, uniforms, or promotional items for their trade shows, and they often order in bulk. Instead of competing with thousands of Etsy sellers on the platform, why not tap into a market that's right in your own city, which by the way means no Etsy fees. Shh. Here's why I believe local businesses are a gold mine for current Etsy print-on-demand sellers. And I can guarantee it because I didn't say this in part 1, but this is something that I have personally done for the past 4 years. You get repeat customers, which could be more predictable monthly recurring income. Unlike one-time buyers, businesses reorder frequently, especially for new hires, seasonal events, and any marketing campaigns throughout the year. There's also a higher order value, which means more profit per sale for you. Not only are you not dealing with a 20-cent listing fee and Etsy transaction fees, but a business ordering 20 to 50 embroidered hats or custom mugs means one sale could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. There's also, like I said earlier, just less competition, which is easier sales for you. Most Etsy sellers focus again on those individual customers, leaving local business partnerships wide open for those who are willing to reach out and do the work. This also helps with word of mouth marketing, which is how I made the most of my money. If one business loves your work, they'll refer you to other businesses in their network, and this can lead to steady bulk orders without spending extra on ad spend. From my experience, the best-selling custom products for local businesses have included branded t-shirts and hoodies, custom hats and beanies, personalized mugs and tumblers, tote bags and canvas pouches, and then engraved or printed office supplies. Even acrylic desk signs, for example, I have done plenty of times. Also, this is a little bit outside of the realm of a print-on-demand supplier, but I'm going to give you guys a little tip. If you can go go on places like Vistaprint or 4imprint, and you can do things that are perfect for trade shows or perfect for marketing collateral. Think things like door hangers, direct mailers, step and repeat signs, tablecloths even. You are going to set yourself apart that much further than just sticking with the standard print-on-demand providers. So here's exactly how you are going to get started with this new venture for your business. Step 1 is to reach out to small businesses in your area. Start with local coffee shops, gyms, yoga studios, breweries, or even event planners near you. These types of businesses often need custom merch but haven't found a reliable supplier yet. Even places like dentist office or law firms. You can visit in person with a sample or create a printed catalog. That's why I said earlier that this is going to be a little bit more difficult to get in, so it's going to be a lot less competition. Plus, I'm 99% sure a lot of y'all don't live right next to each other. You might. I could be wrong, but I could literally own the Lansing market if I wanted to. But the best part about this is you also can do this digitally. You can do this on a national scale level. I work with people in Atlanta, Georgia. I work with people in San Jose, California. I also work with people in Corpus Christi, Texas. So you do not have to worry about just staying in your local area, but I would start there, get your bearings, make sure you get your profit margins correct, you make that catalog that you want to sell, and then you can scale out nationally. Also, if you want to go back into Etsy, you can create a simple bulk order listing on the platform itself, making it easy for businesses to order from you who are already shopping on Etsy. Create a bulk listing with custom quantity option. An example listing title for this could be custom logo t-shirts, bulk order for small businesses, branded apparel with your logo. I also, in this listing, want you to add a pricing breakdown for different quantities and also give them the opportunity to create a custom order with you. An example of this could be 10 pieces, 25 pieces, 50 pieces, 100 pieces, etc. Also, like we said earlier, mention in the description that they can message you for larger custom orders. Step 3 is you can also partner with event organizers and local markets. Local networking events, farmers markets, and pop-up shops often need custom swag for attendees. So connect with event organizers and offer to provide custom tote bags, branded shirts, mugs, etc. for them. You can also ask vendors at local markets in your area if they need branded merch for their booths or their upcoming marketing campaigns. Thanks to this 2-part mini-series, you now have 9 unique ways to increase your sales as a print-on-demand seller. So I want to know, guys, which unique tip are you most interested in trying out for yourself? Drop 1 through 9 in the comments, and here's a quick refresher on them. Number 1 is offering unique levels of personalization. Number 2 is creating bulk order style listings to increase average order value and attract bigger buyers. Number 3 is offer embroidery instead of just screen printing. Number 4 is to tap into less saturated POD products. Number 5 is use all over print capable items in your listings. Number 6 is add the personal touch of offering gift messaging. Number 7, stay ahead of trends before they ever reach Etsy and get too oversaturated. Number 8, take your own mock-up photos. And last but not least, number 9, my absolute favorite, partner with local businesses near you for bulk orders. In this next video, I'm going to spotlight 5 new trends that are currently doing super well in the POD space this spring, so I better see you guys over there next.